Title: The Lost Treasure of Blackrock Island. Lila loved adventures. She always dreamed of finding hidden treasures, just like the explorers she read about in her favourite books. One summer, her dream came true in the most unexpected way. Lila's family had rented a small cabin near the sea. Every day, Lila explored the beach looking for seashells and colourful stones. One morning, while digging in the sand, she found something unusual, a rusty old key. "What's this?" she wondered, holding it up to the sunlight. As Lila turned the key over in her hand, she noticed letters engraved on it. BRI. She had no idea what it meant, but her curiosity was piqued. She ran back to the cabin to show her grandfather, who had spent his whole life near the sea. Grandpa's eyes widened when he saw the key. "That's no ordinary key," he said. "It must be from Blackrock Island. They say there's a treasure hidden there, but no one has ever found it." "Treasure?" Lila asked, her heart racing. Grandpa nodded. "The story goes that long ago, pirates buried their loot on Blackrock Island. But beware, it's dangerous. Many have searched, and none have returned." Lila couldn't resist. She decided to find the treasure, no matter what. Early the next morning, she packed her backpack with a flashlight, some snacks, and a rope. She borrowed Grandpa's old rowboat and set off toward Blackrock Island. The island was small and covered with jagged rocks. As Lila pulled the boat ashore, she noticed how quiet it was. No birds, no wind, just silence. She climbed out of the boat, holding the key tightly. Walking across the rocky terrain, Lila found a narrow path leading to the island's centre. At the end of the path, she saw a strange sight, a stone door built into the side of a cliff. The door had no handle, only a keyhole in the centre. Lila's heart pounded as she inserted the key. It fit perfectly. With a loud click, the door creaked open. Inside was a dark tunnel that smelled of damp earth. Lila turned on her flashlight and stepped inside. The walls were covered with carvings of skulls and crossbones. Pirates were definitely here, she whispered to herself. As Lila walked deeper into the tunnel, she heard something, a soft rustling sound like footsteps. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice echoing. There was no reply. Suddenly she came to a large cavern. In the middle of the room was a wooden chest bound with iron chains. "The treasure!" Lila gasped. But as she stepped closer, the chains rattled on their own. A cold breeze blew through the cavern, and a ghostly figure appeared in front of her. It was a pirate, with a long beard and a glowing sword. "Who dares disturb my treasure?" the ghost roared. Lila froze in fear, but quickly remembered something Grandpa always said: "Be brave, even when you're scared." She took a deep breath and said, "I don't want to steal your treasure. I just want to see it." The ghost stared at her, his glowing eyes narrowing. "You are brave," he said. "Many come here, but they run away. If you truly seek the treasure, you must answer my riddle." Lila nodded, her palms sweaty. "I'll try." The ghost began. "I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have rivers but no water. What am I?" Lila thought hard. Cities but no houses. Mountains but no trees. Rivers but no water. Suddenly she smiled. "A map! You're talking about a map!" The ghost laughed, a deep, echoing sound. "You are clever. The treasure is yours to see." The ghost waved his hand, and the chains around the chest fell away. Lila opened the lid and gasped. Inside were gold coins, sparkling jewels, and ancient artifacts. It was more beautiful than she had imagined. But the ghost spoke again. "You cannot take it with you. This treasure belongs here, but you may take one coin as a reward for your courage." Lila picked a gold coin with a strange symbol on it. "Thank you," she said. The ghost nodded and disappeared into the shadows. Lila left the island with the coin in her pocket and a story she would never forget. When she showed the coin to Grandpa, his eyes sparkled. "You found it," he said with pride. From that day on, Lila always remembered the adventure that made her dream come true. And every time she looked at the coin, she wondered what other secrets the world was waiting to reveal.